Okay, we have huge news, a brand new Dragon Age Veilguard. New name for Dreadwolf trailer has just dropped. Let's check it out. I haven't seen it yet, so let's check it out, do some reactions, and we'll see what this game is all about. Let's jump in. Alright. The setting looks pretty cool. There's good old Varric.
Not looking good, old friend.
And I'm assuming that's Scout Harden.
This'll take more than you and me.
Varric's looking, yeah, Harden. Okay, so we've got Lace Harden, cool. And Varric is looking,
someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
You know, let's watch this through once and then we'll break it down after and see what we got.
Someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
The setting does look cool.
Digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Ooh, a Necromancer.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
Hey, there's the Grey Warden we've been hearing about. Okay, nice.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need someone with fire in their blood. One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on.
Okay, so that's also our protagonist.
The world can count on. But where are we gonna find?
Of course, there's always a dragon. Okay. Ooh, this year, excellent. And gameplay premiere we've all heard about. That coming this year, though, is awesome. Okay, so let's go through this and we'll start just talking about it, giving you my thoughts and whatnot. So first of all, I really like the look of this. This looks amazing. I'm not quite sure where this is, though. It kind of looks like Kirkwall in a way, but there's no sort of chain things. So it's going to be interesting to see where Varric and Harden have placed themselves. Now, I obviously love Dragon Age. I'm not hugely deep into the lore. I don't know every little thing. I've read most of the comics and the novels and stuff like that. But I don't recognise these guys. But this does kind of give me like Kirkwall vibes. Might not be wrong, but I'm guessing this is some sort of like Metropolis-esque city. Of course, we knew Varric was coming back. He narrated the first Dreadwolf trailer, so it's nice to see him. But it's awesome that Lace Harden is a companion. That is someone who I really wanted to play as and have a companion as in Inquisition. So it's really good that the rumors are true and she is going to be one of our companions. That's awesome. Now, Varric's definitely looking aged here. The one thing I've noticed, and this is where I am going to be nitpicky, I'm not a big fan of the animation style here.
Not looking good, old friend.
I don't know if cartoony is the right word. Compared to sort of the Dragon Age Inquisition trailer, this strikes me having sort of like a... I don't know, I look at this and I see like WoW and Valorant and... what's the other game? Like League of Legends-esque graphics for trailers and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Like, not that like realism factor to it that I was kind of hoping for that Inquisition sort of had, in my opinion. That like realism to the trailer graphics. Obviously, the trailer itself might not be reminiscent of the gameplay and the actual cinematics. We won't know that until, what, Tuesday, I think that is? But yeah, this sort of art style, I don't mind it on games. But the pre-notion I had in my head would be a little bit more gritty and realistic, not this sort of style.
This'll take more than you and me.
Obviously, Harden, like we mentioned, awesome companion. I'm glad she's in this. And you know everyone's going to be wanting to romance her because that was a huge deal in Inquisition.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
Now, I'm guessing this is a mage we're going to have, and this is Navy. I think it's Knave Gallus, I believe. This was in one of the novels. I want to say Tevinter Nights. Now, Tevinter Nights is a really good novel. I say novel, it's like a collection of short stories. I think there's 7 short stories in there. And that's where Nave comes from. I believe she's a mage. I can't quite remember. It's been forever since I read this. But guessing with the like little blast of wind, that'd be my guess.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Now, Lucianus, or however you say it, the mage killer, he's obviously going to be our rogue. And you know, if you've been following my channel, you know how much I love my rogues. My warden in Origins is always a rogue. In Baldur's Gate D&D, I always play a rogue. Like, rogues are just my jam when it comes to classes. So he's probably going to be a staple of my companions. But then we have also got Harding, who's, I'm guessing, being an archer, would also be a rogue. And obviously with the news that we only have 2 companions now, not 3, accompanying us on missions. I'm not a big fan of that change. It does bring it more in line with Mass Effect, so I kind of get it. But I do like having more companions, just because I like, obviously, being able to play with lots of different styles. I like bringing my favourites as much as possible. And I think 4 is just a nice little balance. Whereas in like Mass Effect 2, for example, I really like Garrus, Miranda, and Thane. And not being able to have all 3 of them at the same time was a little bug to me. But it's not a big deal breaker. But he looks like he's going to be our dual-wielding dagger-esque. I'm hoping they've improved the dual-wielding class compared to Inquisition, because I didn't really like it. I know a lot of people loved it, and I can understand why. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I loved the archery class. So I could see myself probably using Harding a lot already. Now, the Veil Jumper, I do not know who this is. I should also probably mention, actually, that Lucianus, I believe, was also in Tevinter Nights. The name rings a bell, I think so. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think so. Now, Bellaria, I'm assuming that's how you said, the Veil Jumper. I'm guessing is a rogue, maybe a mage, if she Veil Jumps.
Fate, aren't we?
But yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
A lot of buried secrets.
Now, we have our Necromancer here. I can't remember his name now. Emmerich, that's it. I'm assuming Emmerich is going to be from Tevinter. Very Dorian-esque, and also we know Tevinter dabbles with like blood magic and that sort of stuff. So I'm guessing Emmerich is going to be based from the Tevinter, which would make a lot of sense.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
Now, Davrin, this is who I'm most excited for because I love my Wardens. I'm the biggest Grey Warden fan you'll probably meet. I think they are amazing. Well, the main reason I love Origin, I hate their use in 2 and Inquisition because they just don't have as much use. Like, I would happily have 7 games about the Wardens. So having Davrin back in the team, he's definitely going to be a staple. Another Sword and Shield, so he's definitely going to be our warrior. The Eagle above, though, is kind of interesting. Very interesting. Maybe we get a companion, or sort of like a familiar, I guess it would be in like Baldur's Gate and D&D terms. But yeah, maybe we get a little companion to help the warden out. Either way, it looks like we have a elf, or at least, well, I guess half elves in a Dragon Age would be Alistair, who don't have the pointy ears. So we obviously have an elf here, and yeah, looking really good. Nice little warrior. I'm wondering, because at the end, this can be a spoiler, at the end of one of the Dragon Age novels, they find griffin eggs. I wonder if we've got ourselves a little baby griffin.
You know there will be dragons.
Right.
There's always dragons.
Someone with fire in their blood.
Now we have another, I'm guessing this will be another warrior. Maybe a rogue because it is dual wielding, but I would guess a warrior. And of course it's a Qunari. A load of people have been asking for a female Qunari. So it's nice to finally see one in action.
One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
Now, of course, we have Varric's good old sense of humour. And this is what I was talking about when I talk about the graphics. this sort of style, I mean, it's probably just for the cinematics, so I'm not going to worry too much at the moment, but this sort of cinematic style, I was hoping for something a bit more gritty and realistic, but then I love the dark fantasy aspect of Origins compared to the high fantasy of Inquisition, so that's just me being nitpicky. And I'm very intrigued to know who our character is and how they tie into this, because is this sort of foreshadowing that we start the game very close to Varric and Harding and they know us? Is it going to be it probably won't be the Warden or Hawk, for example. I highly doubt it's going to be the Inquisitor. So I'm guessing it's going to be a brand new player character. So I'm intrigued to know how they tie into meeting these guys. And then this is very reminiscent of the Inquisition end bit of the trailer where all the companions are together and fighting the hordes of the enemies. We've got another magical archer here. I believe we had concept art kind of similar to this. So I'm guessing she's some sort of like magical archer, a bit like Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, so Nave is going to be a mage, as I thought. We got our good old warriors here. And of course the dragon. And the rename to the Veilguard, and of course coming in 2024. Which is going to be awesome. So that has been my reaction to the Dragon Age Veilguard cinematic trailer. Let me know what you think about this. Are you hyped? Being a big Dragon Age fan, you know this can be pre-ordered immediately and played on the channel immediately. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. You're excited? Trepidatious? Are you looking forward to the gameplay trailer? Is this a game that you're sort of keeping tabs on? Has it been so long that you kind of fell off the Dragon Age bandwagon and just don't care? Let me know what you think. Very intrigued to hear it. We'll probably do reactions to the gameplay trailer as well, because why not? And yeah, hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.